Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about NOS4A2, season number 1, episode number 4, The House of Sleeps. That was directed by John Shiban. And here we have Vic starting to use her abilities now for good. She has been putting it all. She doesn't want to get involved. And you have Maggie here trying to tell her you have a gift. You have to use it to help people. And she doesn't want nothing to do with it. All she wanted to do is leave town and go to art school. That's all she wanted to do. But it finally touched her. See, at first it was other kids getting taken away. Now it's a kid that got taken away that she knows and she's friends with. So now it's touching her. And I was like, oh crap. And she started to feel like Spider-Man. You know, with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, when it's somebody else's problem, it was okay. And now it killed Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben got taken now. So now she's getting involved. And she goes and uses the bridge to pretty much try to find not only the little girl, I can't think of her name right now, but to try to find her, she ends up finding Bing, and she doesn't want to believe that Bing's involved. She thinks it's weird that the bridge took her to Bing, and Bing is this sweet guy, a little slow, but she said, nah, it can't be him. And then you get a backstory of Bing and the relationship he had with his father and with his mother. And I have to say, it's tragic on both ends. First of all, he's slow. He's mentally handicapped. He has a disability. And his father was physically, not physically abusive, but like verbally abusive to him. Constantly putting him down, constantly telling him how slow he is, just all the time. And then one day he's putting up lights, trying to do his part, and his father again hounding him, and then he takes the staple, he takes the nail gun, takes it to his father's head, and pulls the trigger, and his father's dead. I mean, this holy mother. And then for a moment, you saw the evil in his eyes, because it wasn't remorse, it wasn't sadness, it was like just watching watching his father die, and then a switch happens. Then he realized, okay, what did I do? And then he felt remorse. And then he started crying. And then his mother came in, saw what happened, tried to comfort her son, and that went from crying, and then he tried to kiss his mom, and then his mom said no, and then he raped her, and then killed her too. So Bing was never really a good person. Yes, his father was abusive, but that's not how you handle it. And his mother was trying to support him and being there for them, and he took that as to another sick and twisted way. And like, wow. So you have Vic starting to realize that people who she has around her may not be all that good. And in the process, she's also starting to accept that her father was abusive. And I didn't think they're ever going to touch on that. I thought they're going to let that go. Like this. We know that he beat her mom, and they know, but nobody said anything. But this is the first time it's out in the open, and she actually willing to admit that her father is not all that good in sunshine. But the thing is, though, he's the terrible husband, but he's a good father. He's supportive of his daughter. He supports her on her dreams. He's there for her. Well, as best he knows how when she needs it. But there's this big cloud over them that he beat her mom, and I just Now I don't know if he got a new girl now. Is that's going to become toxic too, or is he finally free of it? I don't know, but a whole lot of things happen, and then you have the whole thing going on with Haley, the girl who went missing, and Charlie Max. And Charlie has been trying to corrupt this little girl since he got her in the car. And she has been fighting him she was fighting him pretty hard and for a pretty long time because she's so loyal to Vic. Because she knew who Vic was, and she knew that Vic had the ability to use that bridge. And Charlie was going to take her to Christmas Land and show all this magic and all this wonderful sunshine. But all he had to do is tell him who is in charge of who has the shorter way bridge. Who is connected to that. That's all you got to do, and you have everything you want. And slowly but surely, the longer she stays in this car, you see her slowly becoming this like demon-like creature, or NOS4A2, or vampire. Whatever it is, it's not good. It's not human anymore. And eventually, well, just like all the other kids in there, she gives in. And interesting too, like this, he's not actually feeding off of them, sort of. It's like he's feeding off of them through the car. Like the car slowly transformed the children into these monsters, and then it gives him back his youth. Because it's just like the first boy he took. He started off old, and by the time he got to Christmas Land, he's a young man again. How long he been doing this? How long he been doing this for years? Now we've never seen inside Christmas Land yet. All we see is the gate, and we see the little boy coming and greeting her at the door. But still, it's not a good place. It can't be a good place. But things are changing now. Things are going in a different direction. You got Vic accepting who she actually is and her responsibility that she has to partake. You got Charlie Max finally knows that who Vic is now and who's in charge of the show away. And so now this is going to get ugly. And also Bing, we found out his backstory and how bad and messed up he actually really is. Now, the messed up part is Vic didn't tell him about Bing and his connection to the girl going missing because he didn't go to jail. So, why she had to step right out, I don't know. Either who, great, pretty good episode. This show is pretty much starting off in a slow pace. It's not a gotcha, grab you show, but it's like a slowly getting there each and every time. And this episode right here is moving in a good, and well, not I wouldn't say positive. I mean, for the show and where the story is telling is positive, but what's going on is not positive at all. It's very negative. But still, I was hoping that Vic was going to save this little girl, but that didn't happen. Ugh. The messed up part is when she finally does find her, she won't be human anymore. And I'm not sure she won't probably want to go back. Her mom's already dead now. Her only friend she has is Vic. And now that she's not really part of her life anymore, I don't think she should never see her again. Oh, my gosh. So, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of NOS4A2. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you would enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a big like and thumbs up. Shaboop. And subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams and my life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.